This is an All Sports Station production.
Today, from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, this is Madden NFL 21 on EA Sports. We'll see Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans taking on Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here comes the Tennessee offense, and you see Ryan Tannehill leading them out.
A terrific athlete, started at wide receiver before becoming the starting quarterback at Texas A&M, and also took his studies pretty seriously as well. He was a biology major at Texas A&M, planned to become an orthopedic surgeon, but being the 8th pick in the NFL draft, that paid just a little bit better.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
15 yards on the play, first down.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. It's caught by Davis. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. After the penalty, it's Henry. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Greg Joseph on for the Titans. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this will remain a scoreless game. Houston set to take over. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, 1st and 10. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. Working with 2nd and 5 now. They'll try the air now with Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Running from the gun, Johnson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Good sizable run there by Deshaun Watson on the RPO.
That's in his DNA as a quarterback. He's been doing that since high school. He understands the RPO game as well as any quarterback in the league, and he makes excellent decisions. And when he takes off and goes, his team's pretty happy about it.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st and 10, Watson. This will be caught at about the 5. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Watson a give. This is Johnson. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's David Johnson who provides the capper as he scores on the touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Last year's All-Pro punter, Brett Kern, comes on for Tennessee. DeAndre Carter's deep for the Texans. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Johnson. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Third and 2, Watson. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Brandon Dunn in on the stop.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Just beating the play clock now. It's Tannehill. Got a man. It's Brown. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Here's Tannehill. He finds Humphreys. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. He's got Smith here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Tannehill. He completes it to Henry. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down. The Titans were #1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. DeAndre Carter returning it. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Set to take over again, Deshaun Watson and this Texans offense. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You've got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll set up to throw from the gun. He's got Fuller. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Second and 4. Back to throw, Watson. Open man, the tight end fells. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Check set.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 9. 1st down, Houston.
So right now what I'm seeing, I'm seeing an offense that's just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks, too. I'm seeing guys get 6, 7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
On first down, it's Watson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run it with Johnson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
On first down, Watson. He finds his man Johnson. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Watson now to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. David Johnson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Texans have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. And Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys. But you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Tannehill. It's caught. Smith. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Tannehill on third down. The open man is Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. From 13 yards out. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Joseph now to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
What was that, ref?
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback. And now out comes Houston. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin the drive with Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 9, Watson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jack Crawford just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
We're going to keep getting set.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Adam Humphries deep for the Titans. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. First down now, but that clock rolling. Tannehill on 1st down. Eluding the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Brandon Dunn able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry up. After the sack on 1st down, Tannehill looking left sideline, incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Second down and 8. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Flush to his right. He'll run it. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this 1st half of play. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Joseph's got it. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Here's Carter now on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the 1st half of play. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports halftime report. This one's been as good as advertised, just a field goal separating these two teams, as they've already made their way back out of the locker room. So to bring you the story of the second half, let's get you right back out to Brandon Godden.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On 1st and 10, Watson. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Tannehill. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Here's Brett Kern now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Flushed out right, and now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Right there, 54, right there.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play and maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
This is it. 19, 54. Time to go, night. Line him up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson, he's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 34-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Out of the gun, Watson. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down. Watson on 3rd down. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Joseph on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Texans back out there and ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Watson. Caught by Cobb. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Operating from the gun, Watson. That's complete to Cobb. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Houston. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Out come the Titans now. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. Complete. It's Henry. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The former 1st-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Watson. He'll buy some time right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
set. 18. I'm coming for you. Check nine. Line 'em up.
Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. Complete. It's Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Watson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about.
Unbelievable.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Set. 19. Right there. Look, 55. Push him back. Push him back. Line 'em up.
To throw is Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Deshaun Watson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans draw a bit closer.
And Deshaun Watson found the end zone 7 times last year with his legs, and it's no secret. He and his team would love for him to be able to stay in the pocket more and deliver the ball downfield. But with those gifts, it's hard for him not to take off when he sees an opening. Remember, he tied with Lamar Jackson for 2nd last year with those 7 touchdown runs behind Josh Allen's 9.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. That time a 6-play drive. And the final act belonged to Deshaun Watson in his touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Raymond now on the return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Tannehill now to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. On 1st down, Tannehill completes it to Davis. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Tannehill throwing again. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and it's 3rd and short.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. A gain of 8. 1st down, Tennessee.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Henry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Thirty-eight-yard line, 2nd and 11. Tannehill. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I know that play went for no yardage, all right, but I like the attempt because the fullback position, whether it's a fullback, a tight end, an H-back, whoever you want in that spot, not known as a primary pass catcher. So sometimes the element of surprise works in your favor, but on that play, give credit to the defensive guys.
He completes it to Henry. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Houston set to take over. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On 1st down, it's Watson. And his throw is incomplete. They were searching for the tight end, Darren Fells. But it'll be 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. Escaping the pressure right. He can run. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that 1st down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the 1st down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Now the Titans getting set to go. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim 4th quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Zach Cunningham, the leading tackler in the AFC in 2019, is there defensively. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
A little extra pressure with this one for Greg Joseph. This from 44 yards out, left hash. The kick by Joseph is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Joseph now to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Watson. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting this sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Houston. Powering forward. He can't get him down. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. From the 31, Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 14. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Running jet sweep here, Humphries. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, Vernon Hargreaves. On second down, here's Tannehill. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Open man is Davis. He's got it for the Tennessee touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Titans are able to extend their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Flush to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And here comes the Texans now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. The Texans on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cobb. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Going old reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with the bigger guy to try and use size? You got to try and go with the quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. That incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down.
Reset. 19. Check 55 to Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
To throw again. Watson. And that's complete to Cooks. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Reset. 19. Hey, eat. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Again, it's Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. A first down carry for Henry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The Titans go victory formation down to a knee. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The Titans go victory formation as they take a knee. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Tannehill to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball game.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long from Houston.